So let's talk about Bitcoin Cash. Its short name is BCH. Right now it's sitting at $490, 490.8. And I have covered this coin in the past as well. Now it's 491. I've covered this coin in the past as well, but it was a bit long ago. My God, my throat hurts. Just a second. It was a long time ago, so what I would do is that I'll touch upon its fundamentals a bit because I'm covering it after multiple months. For those who don't know what is BCH, they will understand. Bitcoin Cash is a hard fork. Hard fork is basically you had Bitcoin at one point, someone came and they sliced it and they created another Bitcoin. At that particular point of time, the real Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash, they both had same price. They both were exactly at the same place in that time. And of course, Bitcoin Cash was created in 2017. So at that time of 2017, when it appeared, it was pretty much where Bitcoin was itself. And that's why if you look at Bitcoin Cash, at one point it was at 1650. So that was a peak of it. But the reason for doing hard fork, there is always a reason why someone would do a hard fork on a coin. The reason for the BCH on a hard fork on Bitcoin was because Bitcoin's blockchain sucks. It's the most horrible blockchain right now among all blockchains. I think that if you go out there and you try to find the worst blockchain, that will be the Bitcoin's blockchain. It should be ranked top. It's slow, extremely slow. If you do a transaction on it, it can take from 7 minutes to 2 hours. On paper, they will tell you that it's 7 minutes to 20 minutes, 30 minutes. In reality, I have used it for big and small transactions by sending Bitcoins from one place to another. It's horrible. The fees, they are really high. It can go from $5 to $500. And I have a Vitalik's video, actually I've posted it on YouTube as well, where they created Ethereum because they were mocking and making fun of Bitcoin. They said that transaction fees should not be that high. And of course, today Ethereum is expensive to transfer stuff as well. But at that time, at least, that made sense. So it was to reduce the fees. It was to deal with the overall block sizes. I'm not a tech guy, but I think Bitcoin's block size was 1 MB. Bitcoin Cash, at that time, they created 7 or 8 MBs block. So it was a extremely big improvement upon Bitcoin. They created it. Now, other than that, there is nothing else. A lot of investors in Bitcoin Cash, they are old school. They are from long time ago. So 97 to 98% of the holding in Bitcoin Cash is in the hands of whales. You only get to see 2 to 3% being traded on by retail investors. That's one of the reasons for the stability in the price of Bitcoin Cash, because it is majorly a game of holding unless the whales, they start selling. And that's the overall phenomena. When it comes to news and stuff, it's not like Ethereum or Cardano or something else where you see the Cardano creator, he goes and polishes the boots of Trump and then all of a sudden Cardano starts pumping. Nothing like that would happen in this space. This is purely trade-oriented coin. If there is a resistance that breaks, it starts pumping heavily. If there is a support that breaks, it starts dumping heavily. It's not a news coin. It's not XRP. It's a coin that pretty much relies on the chart, and that's pretty much it that you need to know about Bitcoin Cash. Now, while I was blabbing, it went to 491.5. Now let's talk about its technical analysis, and then we will get done with Bitcoin Cash. So for Bitcoin Cash, it's really simple. It's sitting at 491 right now. And of course, our target is $500, not because that it matters. It's because $500 is a psychological area. If Bitcoin Cash wants to get bullish and it wants to start the upward journey and go and hit the higher targets, it needs to close 2 daily candles above the area of 500. If it doesn't do it, then what I would expect from Bitcoin Cash is to crash towards the support area of 382. And as long as it holds 382, we can always go up and hit the 500 again and start the upward journey. But if it is not able to break above 500, get ready for the downward journey towards 382. And that's everything about Bitcoin Cash. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any questions or I have touched on a topic and you expect me to explain a bit more, I'll try my best to explain that to you in the comments. Leave a comment, and I'm not going to tell you to like and subscribe, because if you're not interacting with the video or if you're not subscribed, you're not going to see all the 10 videos that I make every day. You're going to miss out on it, and I think you are educated enough to understand what to subscribe and what not to, because if you want to miss out on it, then why not? It's for your own good, and you should know better what is good for you.